YouTube? This your boy Lang, man, and I'm back here with another reaction video, Slime. And right now, I'm about to react to a deadly love triangle, the case of Christine Aguilar. I think that's how you say her last name. If I'm saying her last name wrong, my bad, you feel me? But this one right here, y'all know with the forensic file videos or with the case videos, you feel me? Like, these videos right here are my favorites besides the dude, because these are my favorites besides my music reactions and my funny reaction videos, because with these ones right here, like I always tell y'all, you hear the most craziest, scandalous, stories that these people do, you feel me, to the people that they so-called love, they friends, or just random people just out doing the most for no reason. So they take like an innocent life, you feel me? So you see it all with these, you feel me? And it really teaches people lessons about like what people could really do and what type of people there's really out here in this world, you feel me? That's why I always try to tell y'all, like, really, like, just like, stay safe, you feel me, for real, because it's crazy out here, you feel me? It's crazy. So just stay safe, you feel me? But with this one right here, like, a lot of y'all was like, this is going to be one of them crazy stories, you feel me, that you're just like at all, you feel me? So we about to see what's going on. By the title, this even sounds kind of crazy, like the deadly love triangle, like what, you feel me? And you already know with these reactions right here, we about to chill for the next 20-25 minutes, you feel me? So make sure you get your favorite smoke, drink, snack, whatever, you feel me, because we about to chill, you feel me, for the next like half hour, you feel me, like for real. So just kick back and come chill with the Lang, you feel me? But and hit that sub button too though, Slime. Like, make sure to hit that sub button and make sure to check out our reactions too after this one, you feel me? Like, I got music reactions, the funny reactions, like, and I got more of these forensic file reactions, or like the criminal reactions, or like the case reactions. Like, I got it all, you feel me? So just check them out. But let's get into it. Let's see what happened. Let's go.
Day 8 in the search for missing University of Florida student Christian Aguilar.
The missing University of Florida student is growing more intense. At least 100 people have joined the search party.
Where is Christian Aguilar? Authorities say the missing 18-year-old University of Florida student was last spotted at a Best Buy in Gainesville.
"18-year-old Christian Aguilar was a freshman at the University of Florida. He was a talented young man and obtained a scholarship to the university studying biomedical engineering. His brother described him as quiet and shy and said it took him a while to open up to people. But when he did, he was incredibly funny and charming, with lots of charisma. While at university and living in Gainesville, he and his longtime friend Erica Freeman, whom he'd known since school, became an item. From this point on, the pair were joined at the hip. Carlos, Christian's father, said he had never seen his son so happy as when he was dating her. Erica described them as soulmates and believed that one day they would get married. September 20th, 2012 would seemingly start as any other day. As usual, as soon as Erica finished her classes, she sent Christian a text message to arrange a meetup. At this point, they'd been dating a little while, but their relationship was blossoming and they spent every day together. Always quick to respond, when Erica didn't hear back from Christian, she became a little concerned. Telling herself he must have been busy with something, she headed back to her apartment alone. Several hours would pass, however, and despite many calls and texts, Erica still had no idea where he was. She now knew something was wrong and walked to his dorm room to ask his roommate if he had seen him. Hours would pass with no word from Christian, and just after 4 a.m., Erica rang Christian's childhood friend, Pedro Bravo. The boys had gone shopping the day before, but Pedro said they had parted ways in the afternoon, and he hadn't heard from him since. Frantic with worry, she decided to phone Christian's father Carlos 300 miles away in Miami, praying he might have heard from his son. But Carlos hadn't either, and knowing his son and how out of character this was, he and Christian's mother Claudia immediately set off to Gainesville, Florida.
My name is Carlos Aguilar, and I'm the parent of Christian Aguilar. He's a student over there at the university. His girlfriend has been trying to contact him since yesterday, and he's not answering. He normally responds to his girlfriend right away.
My thing is this, though. Like, if, bro, why did nobody call, like, you know, if, like, why nobody, like, see what was going on instantly? Like, why y'all wait a whole day? You feel me?
And if he's so concerned about it, we are concerned right now. This is not his normal behavior. And I'm wondering if you guys can help us.
Just before 10 a.m. the next day, September 21st, Erica and Pedro met with Officer Timothy Peck of the University of Florida's Police Department to report Christian as missing. Christian, Erica, and Pedro had all known each other since attending Doral Academy together. Pedro and Erica had dated prior to her relationship with Christian. It hadn't worked out and she had ended the relationship shortly before going to college. Although Pedro had been upset about the breakup, he soon moved to Gainesville himself, and it appeared that the trio from school were back together. Christian and Erica had yet to tell Pedro about their relationship and were waiting for him to be in a better place mentally before they broke the news. Growing more concerned by the hour, Erica made the police aware that Christian had suffered from depression, and this rang more alarm bells. They wondered if maybe Christian had attempted to hurt himself in some way, so officers headed out to his apartment. They found absolutely nothing. Not a thing was out of place, and there were no obvious signs of anything being disturbed. Pedro and Erica were both interviewed separately. Pedro said that the previous day, he and Christian had left campus in Pedro's car. Christian got his flu shot, and then they had driven to a Best Buy store to buy a CD and grab some lunch.
It's a flu shot, and what y'all did?
I was I'm kind of hungry. You want to go get something to eat with me? Like, you want to go get chicken? Like, at Zaxby's chicken. So he's like, sure.
Okay, which Zaxby's we are going to?
There's nothing Zaxby's?
Yeah.
Oh, the one churro, the one that's right. Oh, that's fine.
So you're thinking sometime in time during around 3:30 p.m.?
Something like that, yes.
Well, let's go back and visit a couple things that you told. A woman, he got a CD from Best Buy when y'all went there. Did he listen to the CD? Did he play it? Did he open it?
Yeah, you do open it.
Okay. I mean, do you have a backpack or anything with him? Anything with him?
Yeah, backpack, yeah.
Anything else that you remember that I need to know about when y'all met, what you did, and all that kind of stuff?
We ate at Zaxby's chicken. We went to Best Buy.
You ate Zaxby's.
I ate, he did. I got drive for me and anything. Then we went to Best Buy. And after that, I remember we spent a few minutes fidgeting because my car, it takes music CDs and it eats them too.
Did you take his CD with you?
Yeah, it says CD. Oh, no, out of the car?
Yeah.
It was all in his backpack.
The boys got into a verbal argument in Pedro's car, so Pedro dropped Christian off on a street and drove home by himself. Feeling guilty about the argument, he attempted to ring him, but to no avail, and he hadn't heard from him since.
Because he wasn't answering his phone, we didn't know where he was. Yeah, it was just kind of right now.
Bro, I think I already know what happened. Like, I think I got a sense of what happened. Like, to me, I feel like bro did what he did to bro because obviously he still had feelings for old girl, you feel me? And he thought, I believe that, you know, he did this because he thought by getting rid of him, he feel like she would have went back to him because obviously she wouldn't have the dude Christian no more. I don't know. That's just my thought. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I feel like that's what happened. He got rid of bro because he was still salty that he lost her. You feel me? And he wanted her back by any means necessary. So what he felt to do was get rid of bro, and felt like, you feel me, he could get her back that way, which is scandalous to me. Like, but I don't know. I don't know. That's just my theory, but we gonna see. Y'all let me know what y'all theory is in the comment section.
Did you get up at 4:30 or did you go back to sleep?
I got up and tried to go back to sleep, but I couldn't because I felt kind of guilty because I dropped on the run and I was afraid, like, what if something happens, or what if he's lost right now? What if he's trying to get back to his dorm and went the wrong way because he doesn't have any good sense of direction?
As well as Erica, Carlos, Christian's father, rang Pedro too to get the story.
She called his parents to let them know what's going on so that they know what's happening. And his father calls me and he tells me, like, what happened, were you last with him, and what happened, all like that. And I'm like, I was last with him, but I got in an argument with him and he wanted to get out of the car, and I'm so sorry. It's because like I said, I understand he was just trying to help me.
No, bro, you got into an argument with him because you was still mad that he's with your ex, bro. Keep it 100, bro. Let's keep it 1,000 here. You feel me? What man you know who, like, is gonna get into an art, bro? It was over the girl, bro. Let's keep it trill, bro. You're trying to, you feel me? I believe that bro did it. Cause bro, come on, bro. You were the last person that he was with, and somehow, some way, after he's with you, nobody can find him. Stop it, bro. You feel me? You did something to bro because it was over the girl. Come on, man. That's what I believe.
I'm going for a rough time, and I don't know what I'm doing myself, but if I can't get him back.
Pedro didn't know Gainesville very well, having only just enrolled in college there, and he couldn't remember the name of the street, so he tried describing the location as best he could. The area that Pedro appeared to be talking about was quite notorious, known for crime and drugs, and police began to worry that something had happened to him there. Police checked the CCTV cameras from Best Buy and quickly picked the pair up. Just as Pedro had said, on September 20th at around 3 p.m, Best Buy showed them both drinking coffee, browsing the aisles, and chatting to each other. But after this, there was nothing. Hundreds of cameras from all over the neighborhood that Pedro said he dropped him off in were still being checked. Days' worth of footage from local businesses and homes were being gone through with a fine-tooth comb, and Christian wasn't on a single one of them. Christian's family, volunteers, and multiple police departments in Florida were now searching for the missing freshman. One camera from a local car wash did pick up someone of interest, but it wasn't Christian as they had hoped. It was Pedro. Pedro had told police that he left Christian on the side of the road and driven straight home, but a camera from outside a car wash picked him up, power washing his car at 2 a.m. Police were drawing a blank and needed...
What you power washing your car for at 2 in the morning, bro? What you trying to hide?
Pedro to explain. Pedro suddenly added more to his story. Despite Erica and Christian thinking they had kept their relationship a secret, Pedro told the police that he had recently found out that the pair were dating, and this had resulted in a fight that had become physical.
My point.
After finding out that his ex-girlfriend and good friend were now dating, it had upset him. Pedro said that he hit...
But I know y'all like, why you keep pausing, but I'm not going to even hold you. Like, to me, look, this how I personally feel, bro. Look, if your homie, right, say me and you are homies, right? And you date a girl, right? You feel me? And I know that's your girl, right? And then say y'all break up, right? But I knew this was the girl that you were just with. You feel me? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't date, because to me, bro, I believe in a moral that if I was like homies with you and all, I'm not about to date the same girl as you. I'm not about to date none of your, like, none of that, because it leads to like this. You feel me? And I didn't seen it. You feel me? For real. So it's like, to me, I feel like if that's your true homie or homegirl, y'all not supposed to be dating no, you don't date their ex, bro. Like, no. That's just, feel me? That's just me. But y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about that. But I just believe in, honestly, this could have all been avoided if bro would have not have just dated her, like not have dated the homie's ex. Like, what? Like, to me, that's not even no real friend stuff. Like, bro, what? That's weird. Like, I don't know, bro. But I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. But I don't believe that either way. I don't believe that bro should have died over it. You feel me? But at the same time, like, people will do a lot of things for somebody that they still love. You feel me? For real. And for real. So that's why, bro, just stay safe, bro, and feel me? But do not ever do what bro did. Do not, because killing, it ain't cool. That's not, bro did not deserve to, you feel me? He didn't. Like, he don't deserve to die for this, but at the same time, like I said, bro should have knew the morals. Like, bro, don't, but at the same, like, still, you don't kill for it. But, you know, I can see both sides, but at the same time, like, it's, I will never agree with murder, like, ever. Like, I don't. You feel me? Y'all, like, if you was that mad at bro, y'all could have just fought it out. You feel me? Like, rumbled. But you ain't had to take it to this extreme. You feel me? So, that's...
Christian in the face, causing his nose to bleed all over the car. He said that after they had fought for a while, he kicked him out of the car and left him on the side of the road, almost unconscious, and drove away. Following this version of events, on the 24th of September, Pedro was placed under arrest for depriving a crime victim of medical care. This also gave officers more time to look into Pedro's claims, because his story just wasn't adding up.
Exactly.
I hit him in the face and I made him get out. And then,
but there's a little more to that, and I think that you need to be honest about it. You need to tell me what else happened.
Bro, what happened was, you got into it, and you feel me, instead of, you feel me, for real fighting, you chose, you feel me. And I believe you could have just easily, like I said, like, fought, bro, and this could have been over with. You feel me? And, you know, so I will never, like I said, I'll never agree with murder. Like, I don't, you feel me? If you could fight it out, then do it. But do not ever kill. Like, don't do it. Like, just don't do it. You feel me? And bro let his emotions get the better of him. That's what happened.
Because something else happened besides just that. We know that he's not coming back, okay? I know he's not coming back. I've been doing this for too long.
Exactly.
You know he's not coming back. We can help you a little bit as far as if you can explain things.
will I still be able to go home with my parents tonight if I...
I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that you can go home. Okay? You're
not going home.
You know, it's something that we got to work on.
Ain't none of that.
CCTV cameras were still drawing a blank about Christian's location after Pedro had left him. But one thing remained clear. The last person known to have seen him was Pedro. Alongside the blood in his car and the footage of him washing his vehicle at 2 a.m., police were looking at Pedro for more answers. Officers obtained a warrant to search his apartment. What they found truly shocked them. A receipt, dated just a few days before Christian was last seen, was retrieved. Following up on the date and time on the receipt, CCTV cameras had picked Pedro up. He was seen buying a shovel, duct tape, and sleeping pills.
Wow. So you drugged them, bro. That's crazy.
Marks day 8 in the search for missing University of Florida student Christian
Find a
Aguilar.
missing University of Florida student is growing more intense. At least 100 people have joined the search party.
Where is Christian Aguilar? Authorities say the missing 18-year-old University of Florida student was last spotted at a Best Buy in Gainesville.
Also found in Pedro's apartment was Christian's backpack. Although they had yet to find Christian, they knew that he was no longer alive, and this was now a murder investigation.
We have to start thinking the worst.
The evidence was irrefutable. Pedro Bravo was subsequently arrested for Christian's murder.
Well, what we've found out, we've gotten the latest information now from the authorities in Gainesville, and we now know Pedro Bravo, who had been picked up as a person of interest in the case of missing freshman Christian Aguilar. Well, Bravo has now been charged with murder. There is no body, though, that has been found so far.
After 3 weeks of searching in an area around 60 miles from Gainesville, local hunters found human remains buried in a shallow grave. Using dental records, it was confirmed that the body was Christian Aguilar. An autopsy confirmed that he had been strangled, and his ankles and wrists were both bound with duct tape. Pedro Bravo was still being investigated for the murder. But how and why had things possibly come to this?
Like I said, it's all over the female, bro. As cold as it is, it's over the female. And it's crazy because, like I said, bro, people will kill and all that over a female, bro. They will. You feel me? So it's just crazy. It's unfortunate, bro. Like, it's sad, bro. Like, man, bro, I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't know what to say.
All started years prior when Pedro Bravo developed a dangerous obsession with his now ex-girlfriend, Erica Freeman. Pedro was fixated with Erica, and when she broke up with him, he spent the next few months campaigning to win her back. When he broke up with him, he spent the next few months campaigning to win her back. When he found out that she had moved on, he set a plan in motion to remove Christian from the picture.
Exactly, like I said earlier.
Erica and Pedro had begun dating as sophomores. Although initially things seemed to be going well, Erica became unhappy and decided she needed to end the relationship. She tried to break up with him several times, but Pedro warned her that things would never be the same if she left him. Out of fear, Erica agreed to stay.
Wow.
However, as Erica and Pedro made plans to go to different colleges, Erica felt that this was now the right time to end the relationship and go their separate ways. Erica enrolled at Santa Fe Community College in Gainesville. She and Christian bumped into each other and a romance quickly blossomed, but just a few months into their time in Gainesville, Pedro turned up there too. He was originally set to attend Florida International University, hundreds of miles away, but quickly decided to transfer to Santa Fe Community College to try and win Erica back. But Erica and Christian were now dating and very happy together.
Bro, you should have learned, like, no, bro. Like, bro, why was you doing all this stuff, bro? Like, you acted like she was the only girl on earth, bro. She wasn't, like, bro, y'all was going to college, bro. College, you know how many females are in, bro. You had no reason to do this. You just did this because you was in your feelings, bro. You're weird, bro. Like, you're weird. You feel me? And I hope they had a playing field with you in the pen, bro. Really do. Feel me?
Pedro asked Erica several times if her and Christian were together, but Erica said they were just friends. The pair were conscious of Pedro's state of mind, as he was clearly still mentally in a bad place. Pedro had frequently spoken about committing suicide after the breakup, so Erica and Christian decided to keep the relationship a secret until they felt Pedro was ready to accept it and in a better headspace. Little did they know, Pedro was already well aware of the relationship and was completely consumed and enraged by it. Another item was recovered from the search of Pedro's apartment. It was a journal. It showed the extent of his obsessive thoughts and feelings and the lengths he was willing to go to.
Bro.
Endless pages of drawings, poems, quotes, and lyrics. Love letters to Erica and threats to Christian filled the book. Paragraphs and paragraphs of speeches saying things such as, "I can do this, I believe in myself, I will do it, I can win her back, I will win her back. No one will stop me, I will get into Gainesville and get her back. I will get out of Miami and into University of Florida." One entry from July read, "I'm scared she might end up with Chris." He then wrote underneath, "You are overreacting again. Remember that Chris goes to University of Florida and Erica goes to Santa Fe. So limited conversation and contact. Plus, they don't talk much and he lives on campus. They got separate classes and schools. Plus, you have time." His obsession with the pair of them was growing and completely consuming his life. On September 20th, Pedro had contacted Christian asking if he wanted to meet with him and go shopping. Pedro told Christian he wanted to confide in him about his depression and suicidal thoughts and get his advice. Worrying that he may have been trying to meet him to talk about his relationship with Erica, Christian was hesitant about going. But eventually, he decided he would go, as the pair would be out in a public place and it felt safe. In the parking lot of Walmart, as they sat in Pedro's car, Pedro subdued Christian using sleeping pills and a bottle of Gatorade and strangled him with a belt.
Wow.
Pedro's phone showed that he was in the Walmart car park for 2 hours that afternoon. He then put his phone in airplane mode for 5 hours and drove to a swampy area where he attempted to bury him. Logs from his iPhone 4 showed that the torch had been used 9 times for a total of 48 minutes that night. On the way home, Pedro stopped to get food at McDonald's and then went to wash the dirt off his car. But experts managed to find soil in the undercarriage of the vehicle. The shovel Pedro was seen buying also matched the soil that surrounded Christian's remains. In August 2014, almost 2 years since Christian's body was found, the trial of Pedro Bravo began. He entered a not guilty plea. Pedro's former cellmate, Michelangelo, took the stand and testified that Pedro had told him it had taken him 13 minutes to kill Christian, and he had originally had several plans for how he was going to carry out the violent attack. Michael also led officers to where Pedro had told him he had hidden the shovel, under a wooden walkway at his apartment complex.
I think originally he said that he was going to try to poison him with a mixture of sleeping pills and pesticide.
And this fool, he ratting because he trying to get out. Like, bro, it's just, like, bro, oh my gosh, man. Oh my God.
And mixed with soda or something, like a soda. And his backup plan was to have a knife, to cut his throat, after he had got back in the driver's seat and he was, I guess riding around to dispose of the body, that it was making a sound like, and that's the reason that he held on to the driving strap while he was riding around, because it freaked him out.
He said at one point Pedro panicked as he almost got caught by a security guard driving past the vehicle as he was strangling Christian.
Drove a little bit more, but at that point, him and Christian got into a verbal argument,
and Christian requested that he be dropped off, at which time Pedro dropped him off, and then Pedro went home.
With regard to the comment that he made to you that there was an argument, was there any indication from at this point in his conversation with you that this argument had been in any way physical?
No. He told me that he kept the roll of duct tape in his car because he had a crack in the windshield of his car, and he was putting the duct tape over the crack to keep it from getting bigger.
You have this conversation. At this point, is he telling you he believes you and Christian are dating?
Well, he asked me, and I told him that we're not. So I lied to him, saying that we were not dating. I didn't think he was ready to hear that at that time. A very sensitive point in his life, I suppose. I didn't want to, throw him over the edge or anything and tell him, by the way, now I'm dating a mutual friend of ours. I didn't think it was the appropriate time, especially how he was acting and what he was claiming that he was going to do.
Pedro took the stand in his own defense, and he was the only witness the defense team called to the stand during the 2-week trial.
The discussion is getting very heated now. I'm arguing with him, and he's arguing with me. I turn around and I hit him in the nose with my left fist.
While you're driving?
While I'm driving, yes.
Did he sustain any injury when you hit him in the nose?
His nose started bleeding, yes. At this point, I pull over to the left, and I pull into a small driveway with a building and some skinny trees.
What happened next?
I went to sleep. I believe I got a call around 4 o'clock in the morning. Erica was calling me. She said, have I heard from Chris that I know what was going on with Chris? He hasn't been back in his dorm room. He hasn't been anywhere.
Bro, stop lying, bro. You killed this man because you could not get over the man. Come on, bro. Stop. Keep it 1,000, bro. I pointed you out even probably before any, you feel me? I knew it was you, bro. You feel me? Y'all let me know in the comments, did y'all know it was him or not? You feel me? But, bro, you scandalous, bro.
His room, she said, I asked her why was she trying to ask about Chris, why is her concern? And she said because his roommate said he didn't come back. I thought nothing of it. I thought he probably just decided not to go home, or probably went somewhere else, or probably got lost along the way. I told her I don't know.
Yeah, okay, bro.
A big moment in the courtroom was the showing of a screenshot of the iPhone feature, Hey Siri. Although it was initially reported that Pedro had asked Siri questions relating to the awful act he would go on to commit, Gainesville police and experts disputed that. The screenshot in question had been viewed using the phone, but it had been viewed via Facebook. Pedro had an iPhone 4 which did not have Siri compatibility. The footage was eventually pulled from the courtroom. The defense team argued that although Pedro had a physical altercation with Christian and was wrong to leave him at the side of the road, he most definitely didn't kill him. Pedro had said that the duct tape was being used to seal a crack in the window of his car, and the shovel was bought with the intention of him killing himself and digging his own grave. Pedro claimed he tried to kill himself after his fight with Christian by drinking a concoction of painkillers and pesticide. He quickly threw up and said he took it as a sign from God that it wasn't his time to go. But the case against Pedro was too strong. DNA and forensic evidence, CCTV footage, his journal, and a pattern of very disturbing and obsessive behavior meant that the jury took just 3 hours to deliberate.
We, the jury, finds as follows as the defendant, Pedro Andres Bravo, in this case, as to count 1, the defendant is guilty of felony murder, first degree.
Pedro Bravo was convicted of first-degree murder, poisoning, false imprisonment, tampering with evidence, giving false information to authorities, and improper transportation of human remains. The judge sentenced Pedro Bravo to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Although he didn't take his own life, Pedro did write a suicide note in prison that was found by a prison guard. An extract of the note read, "I'm a monster for hurting Chris." Despite this and the confession he gave to his former cellmate, Pedro still denied killing Christian upon his sentencing. He said God knows the truth about what happened.
I did not kill Christian Aguilar. I know that I will face my sentence, I will do my time, but I know in my heart that I did not do anything to hurt my friend.
Throughout the trial, Pedro continuously attempted to contact the Aguilar family and Erica, and upon his sentencing, Carlos Aguilar begged the judge to help prevent him from ever contacting his family or Erica again. The Aguilar family were relieved and satisfied with the verdict. Carlos said, "The reality is, the verdict will not bring my son back, but Pedro was held accountable. I promised Christian at his burial there would be justice." The funeral for Christian Aguilar was held in Miami. It was open to the public and packed out. A kind and loving young man with a life full of such promise was cut so dreadfully short. Erica Freeman said of Christian, "He was such a good person, so kind and so compassionate. I always feel like when I describe him, I'm never describing him enough. You had to meet him."
And I'm going to end it right there, Slime. And like I said, man, y'all let me know how y'all felt about this in the comment section. You feel me? Like, this was crazy. But like I said, man, bro, I feel like all this could have been I feel like if bro would have just not have dated if you gonna be somebody's friend or homegirl, bro, you don't date their exes. Like, that's number one. You feel me? Because it can lead to stuff like this, because a lot of people's emotions get the better of them. You feel me? Like bro did. But at the same time, if you do date their ex, bro, you gotta, you feel me? You gotta let, like, bro, you gotta, it is what it is. You feel me? And if that does happen to you, you feel me? If your homegirl, homie does date your ex, bro, always remember there's always more girls, and for the girls, there's always more dudes out here. You feel me? You don't need to date your homie or homegirl's ex, bro. Like, you don't, no. You feel me? But at the same time, nobody can't tell nobody who they can and can't be with. But I just feel like to avoid situations, you feel me? But I don't know. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I don't agree with murder. Like, I don't agree with killing. Like, I don't, you feel me? Bro didn't, like, to me, I feel like they should have just had an ordinary fight, and then it is what it is after that. You feel me? But y'all let me know, like I said, in the comments, how y'all feel about this. You feel me? I love y'all. Y'all stay safe, and I'm going to holler at y'all next time, Slime. Already.